Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and I'm here with Casual Jacob for more TMGC. How are you doing today, Jacob?
We're in this cool tower and it has cool music, so I'm happy to be here.
We also just got a light tome for Emil. That's kind of weird because Emil can't use light magic.
This is a reference to what you should do with Emil later down the game.
So this is a tutorial to tell us about the gimmick of this map.
Oh god, not map gimmicks.
The gimmick of this map is casual mode. Everyone will be playing on casual mode, so that's kind of epic.
And it's awesome because it makes sense in the lore of the story. Why
this is just like
casual.
a test. This is just like we're getting tested. It's not like
Yeah.
Emblem Lynn, let me test you by murdering your friends.
I hate that so much. I drop into an Emblem paralog and they say, "Oh yeah, we're here to test each other's strength." I let someone die and then find out no, they are just dead.
The thing that really gets me, right, is like, it wouldn't bother me if those, like, I think those maps should be permadeath on classic mode. I don't think they should be like chapters 1 and 2 where it's casual mode forced. Because it's 13 maps, it would be kind of extreme to be like, all of these are non-permadeath. Yeah. But we have the precedent from Three Houses Part 1, from Fates with all of the male characters, from Awakening with all the female characters, that characters will give their retreat quote in classic mode if they still, like, if in the story they need to be around, right? So why can't they just give their retreat quote in the Emblem paralogs and then just be gone for good? Like, it would probably lead to some confusion on a first playthrough of someone being like, oh, I don't need to reset, and then they get to the end of the map and they're like, oh, I do need to reset. But I also think that, like, having played 4 games where that's the case, I would just assume, oh, well, they just didn't want to, like, there's people who retreat when they die to the corrupted, right? I don't know.
It's strange. It's
one of the decisions of all time.
Yeah. Me watching Emblem Lucina stab a Lear and the game ends. Lucina doomed this world to a grim ending during a friendly test in the arena.
She was just homesick for her own doomed world. So, it's been a couple of weeks since I did preps for this map. I don't remember exactly what I purchased, and I unfortunately lost the footage of it. I'm pretty sure I just got a heal staff. Nothing else looks... Yeah, nothing else looks like freshly purchased. Everything else is damaged.
Yeah.
I might have bought 2 heal staffs. I either bought 1 or 2 heal staffs. I will say Valis should not be holding a Seraph robe. That was not like a I'm giving him this stat booster.
I think the Seraph robe was the item you get under the bolting mage island, right? So
I think he just like had it. But everyone else's his inventory, I would probably just was like, well, I don't care about his inventory. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I didn't buy a Flux Tome because those are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing I purchased was 1 or 2 heal stabs. You'll have to forgive me. I gave him the Lux Arumka, but Apollo can't even use it. What a scrub.
No, this is so upsetting. Did we show off or mention what the Light Tome does? Because it has... That's the one that has like a use
summons light runes,
command.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can place a light rune up to 2 tiles away with it.
Which is pretty cool. We do have a new unit to recruit, Flynn. We'll talk about him probably on turn 2. But my sort of main goal for this portion of the game, or for this chapter specifically, is I want to get 80 experience on... I want to get both Kenneth and Apollo to level 15. Okay, that is 34. Okay, so what we can do...
I like this map music a lot.
This turn 1 is, like, actually a little bit sketch. I had something planned out, but I don't remember what it was now. I think
It's been too
Bechamel
long
kills
ago.
this guy. Yeah, normally I, like, record my planned turn 1s and turn 2s.
But it's
so
been
that
a
I can
little
reference
bit.
them. But the one time I didn't was the time that it turns out we spent, like, over a month.
Very busy time of year.
Yeah. 24 plus 19, that doesn't kill, does it? Oh! I know a way to make it kill. That's an extra 4 damage.
Blair Inspiration.
Assuming Joseph doesn't crit. So Flynn, as a green unit, the only units who we really have to care about, like, dying are Flynn, who, as a green unit, is... We have to recruit him, right?
Yeah.
We can just slam here. Slam-a-lam-a-ding-dong. And Blair, who is still a game over condition.
Yes.
I believe... So the two of you can team up for a kill. Apollo is slightly more experienced than Kenneth, and also is, like, more usable. Oh, but they'd both be attacking from the same space. Okay. We have you do 24 damage. (24 plus 18). That is a kill, actually. Okay. So I think that's... We have Agnes do 24 damage. I might need to redo this. I might be screwing up, like, badly. I guess we'll see.
It's been a little bit.
Okay, well, Luna here. So that kills there. Bada bing, bada boom. God, I've been playing so much Fates that, like, Luna actually being good is a little bit mind-blowing. Because it's, like, one of the worst skills in Fates, and you get it at Promoted 5. Which is very funny.
No, but you have the enemy's defense, and you do a cool twirl animation and end up on the other side of the enemy.
I think we want to shove Desmond or reposition him so that he can kill the monk. Oh, he would have to Brave Lance to do it. Being just shy is actually so tragic. And he doesn't have any might supports, does he? Well, he doesn't have that Stefan one anymore, I can tell you that much.
I think it's kind of neat that they can do supports where, like, certain people give certain other units, like, certain bonuses. The other thing I don't like is I can't keep up with who gives what.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, at least for me, checking affinities is even less intuitive, in my opinion.
See, I've played so much GBA that I remember a lot of the affinities at this point, so it's easy for me to remember, like, who would give each other what.
Can you kill the Merc, maybe? You could Brave Lance the Merc, but then we still have, like, this guy's a problem.
Yeah, we have to deal with this guy. The fighter on the right is also...
Well, there's also...
not very nice.
This guy over here, too.
Oh, hey, we need to find the monk. We need to find the monk that drops the restore staff. Because
no,
this is the person that puts
the soldier that we already killed dropped the restore
staff.
staff.
Dropped it already. That's right. Ooh.
Yeah,
Emil, what happened to you?
Always has
what did
been.
They do to you?
He's always been like this.
Nuh-uh. This is so sad.
Yeah, this whole situation is so scuffed. Rachel, what are you doing? Rachel, what are you doing? I think we have to reset. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed the pooch.
The daisies.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, I found, like, the one thing that I was like, oh, this actually makes a huge difference. Agnes one-rounds this guy with the Lance Reaver, which means we didn't have to have multiple people team up to kill him, which is what she was, like, there for, right? Like I said, I had a plan, and the plan just, it needed some work. But
And
then
hey, we
I
figured it out.
think... I think we... Bechamel one-rounds here with the Iron Axe, too. So, like, the two soldiers getting immediately knocked out of the way is definitely a
Helps
thing.
out a lot.
And now... what we need to do is get rid of this monk. I'm assuming longbow... yeah, you're just shy of killing with longbow. Even with Blairspiration. Although, what we could do... okay, you don't have any supports, where would they be? Would they... oh, they're here, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're both dead. Sorry, buddy.
So that's not helping us.
We can do this into this.
Evil.
You don't
eye.
die. Okay, 31 attack versus 14 defense. You will take 11 down to 24, and the 31... okay, so he lives. Svelte lives. So, okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming together.
We
longbow here, longbow Joseph, and then
Longbow
Svelte
General
is going to kill the Opistian with Evil Eye. At weapon triangle disadvantage, doesn't matter because hit rates in this game are universally very high.
Insight, my beloved.
That too. Insight also is a part of it. Okay, so now... there's you two over here we need to kill. Okay, Jeff does not have a longbow. Oh, Jeff can kill this guy.
Does he kill with iron for accuracy?
Yeah? He also kills with the sword, I believe? Yeah. And then I think we physic him up, probably?
That sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, you're stationary. Okay.
Okay.
Just
scary
checking.
Mage and Halberdier.
So Jafan goes here. Steel sword, he'll have weapon triangle over the axe guy.
Nice.
And then we need to heal him up. And I think the way that we do that is we have Peggy physic him.
Physic?
From there.
I keep forgetting that, like, this is 0%, so Peggy doesn't have 300 physic range.
Yeah. Unfortunate. So then you shove. So we can Brave Lance you. And then I think we trade him to an axe.
I was talking to a friend about this the other day, how a lot of people, myself included, thought Retina was crazy for adding the early Brave Lance, and just thinking, like, who needs this? Why is this here? Or whatever, but I'm so happy it exists now.
We heal Agnes.
Range heal.
The early Brave Lance is, like, actually kind of huge.
Yeah.
Not even just in 0%, like, it's actually quite useful in vanilla percent as well.
Yeah, just playing the game normally. That is such a huge weapon to get your hands on.
Alright, so I'm assuming this guy will go for Joseph, because Joseph doesn't counter. We just move y'all.
I know GBA really doesn't like
up.
getting countered.
And the reason Rachel is here is not for anything in the beginning of the game, or in the beginning of the map. Rachel is here specifically for the Great Sleep Staff heist that's going to happen.
Ooh.
Having a high move Cantor is nice. And the other option was Cassius, but Rachel might be able to do stuff early on based on... Nice, that was actually huge. Oh! Huge!
Ooh.
This makes Flynn's recruitment a lot less stressful.
It also gives them a really good first impression.
It does, but like, I already liked him. You're not gonna get doubled by the Steel Axe fighter, are you?
No way.
I didn't check. I should have checked. I didn't check. I should have checked.
You just forget to think about stuff like that. You just see fighter and go, nah, fighter doesn't double.
Well, but it's 0%. I have to get myself back in the mode of all of my units suck, actually.
You see your unit's icons and go, oh yeah, this person, like you try to play it by feel, and you have to remind yourself, wait, like I can't do that.
I would like to recruit Flynn this turn. I also can't leave Blair in that enemy's range. Well, okay, so Flynn's not in any danger, and he doesn't move. 17 AS. Okay, you don't get doubled. How do you do, though? Actually, pretty decent. Actually, pretty decent. So if we just, like, slam you... Yeah. Svelte
slam!
And then he takes 17 down to 9. Yeah, this is further justifying my, like, early promoting him to not get Alacrity.
No, yeah,
Because, like, he's already not even doubling things.
Yeah, no, waiting for Alacrity would not have done anything. That would have just made the previous map and this one harder.
I'm assuming you don't have enough... Yeah, Luna's not making the difference there. But what if... Oh, you double. Okay.
Ooh.
You can... Oh, these accuracy moments. Okay, Blair... Awaken...
We bought the second Awaken Tome, right? In the shop, in the Preps Armory?
Oh, I'm a little bit scared now. Did I remember to purchase a Shining Bow from the Preps Armory?
That's a good question.
Yes. Okay, so I bought the second Shining Bow, and...
Because they sell one of each
magic weapon, but the only one I was interested in was the Shining Bow. This is, like I said, I couldn't remember what I'd gotten.
Because when it comes to the magic weapons, you have the Levin Sword, which is pretty useful, but I don't think we have anyone who really wants to use it that much right now. Shining Bow is really good because it has like 19 might or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Shock Stick is kind of whatever. It's basically just a killer lance that scales off of magic. I don't even remember if it's 2 range, is it?
Shock Stick's 1-2 range.
Okay. I thought for some reason it was only 1 range.
I think Rachel likes the Shock Stick. Oh, that hit rate. Your only hit support is Stefan, who's dead, right?
Probably.
You could have gotten 10 from Natasia as well. Okay. We will just use Luna for the +5 accuracy. I need you to get this kill, Kenneth.
Please. Nice.
Okay. Okay. Attaboy. Attaboy. And now Apollo will not have any problems with accuracy killing this one. Steel Axe Fighter down. Okay, okay. These first couple of turns are stressful, and then there's anti-turtles in the form of each of the treasure rooms has thieves show up. Oh, actually, I had the turns written down, but I can't pull Builder up while I have my emulator open.
Yeah.
Jacob, would you mind pulling up Builder to tell me the turns? Because I lost that information.
Let's see.
Brave
Let
sword.
me go hunt
Brave sword.
down.
Brave sword. Brave sword. You also have one, right? Yeah. This is where the game starts throwing lots of braves at you.
Where
Scary
FP6
brave
brave
swords.
sword?
Like, people are getting quadded. People are getting quadded.
I don't think a lot of our units survive getting
1%
quadded.
crit!
Our units are facing low percent crits.
1% crit from the Brave Sword Myrmidon on Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
I mean, I know it's a
Scary
Myrmidon,
scary stuff.
but enemy crit in TMGC is usually doesn't exist unless it's specifically a killer weapon or like a crit boost unit. Where is it? Make sure I actually pull up the right one.
I think we have Agnes bait like this.
Waiting for builder to respond.
1%
There we
crit
go.
is scary.
Unit placer, we are on.
I could just fight her on player phase. But I think letting Jafon enemy phase as well. Yeah, I think letting Jafon enemy phase go there.
It looks like
Go
turn
here.
9 is when they show up.
Both thieves the same turn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, we'll heal Bechamel.
Gotta keep him sauced.
And you can just open this door. And you go here.
I remember some of the
And
chess contests.
You'll catch up, Butch. You'll catch up.
It'll make it.
Okay. This seems good. So, oh, the other Brave Sword one is coming this way now.
Yeah.
So Jafon not getting quadded. Oh, the miss is actually cringe there. I wanted him to deal the 20 so we could, like, easily kill.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it is cringe.
Slam.
Wham, blam, slam. The wham, blam, slam. Okay, and then you, Lance Reeve, here. So we have to kill the Myrmidon, we have to heal Jeff, and we have to kill both Halberdiers this turn. But I think we can do it. Okay, 11.
Wow. Field bow.
22. And that 11, was that 11 with Blair Inspiration? It was. What is it with Luna? 20. Oh, okay. Easy.
There you go.
So we Iron Bow you. And then we Luna. And that's a promoted kill for Kenneth. Which, huge for him. Because I don't want to ever deploy Kenneth after this until it's time for him to do the spoiler thing.
Do the thing. Oh my god.
Kenneth, I swear to goodness. Okay, well. Bechamel, clean his mess up.
He's so sauced. Look at him. He's so goated.
He's on his way to heavy strikes. He's on his way
at
to
him
heavy
go.
strikes.
Look at all 8 of that skill.
Okay, so this will be easier. Maybe. If you... Yeah, so we can have the two of you combine, actually, for a kill.
Whoosh.
Okay. So Emil sets up, and Apollo knocks him down. Easy enough. With the javelin... Oh, okay. Goated. Desmond javelins.
Good accuracy.
Desmond javelins. This is so sketch.
Yeah. Yeah, you go for Rachel first.
Okay. So Rachel does that, uncountered. And then
So
we move
then-
Jafon up,
Oh yeah, we can move him up and then heal him. That's right.
or
Oh, was that added?
I don't want
recently?
him in. I don't want him in range of them though. So I think we're gonna have to shove and then heal.
Yeah, we can just shove
So
Desmond out of the way.
Agnes, shove, Peggy, heal.
Is that heal enough?
Yeah, he'll live at 1 HP, assuming they have the same stats.
They should, because
Yes.
enemy stats are pretty set.
They are preset. Okay, so he will live at 1 HP with the steel sword.
Thank you, game,
And
for
then
removing
Apollo-
enemy.
Gets this kill cleanly, 100% accurate.
Kadoosh.
So Apollo gets the promoted kill. Kenneth, who is on a much more, like, time crunch, does not, which is very unfortunate.
Desperately needs his. He needs his EXP to grow big and strong.
I mean, at worst case scenario, this was supposed to be Sivala's food, but it can be Kenneth food if need be.
Do we want to address the general on the island?
He's just there to be a giant experience fountain. He has a master axe, but what you do is you just, like, attack him, shove, attack, shove, attack, shove.
Because he's level 20 promoted, which means he's going to give a huge amount of EXP.
Yes, even just for Chip.
So I kind of love him as this giant EXP sponge.
And it
kinda
is
wanna
safe
do-
for us to recruit Flynn.
I think it'd be cool to do that as like a like an anti-turtling. I know thieves usually give more EXP in a lot of games, but you have this level 20 thief who's running towards an escape point. He doesn't steal any treasure or anything. He's just running to an escape point because you'll get a bajillion EXP if you kill him.
He's the EXP fountain, he's the EXP thief, but not in the way you think.
He already stole the EXP. You have to steal it back.
Let's talk about someone who's probably going to be getting a lot of EXP in this run. Flynn! Flynn is a very popular, both unit and character, and I love him as both. I do think he's sometimes a little bit overglazed, but he is one of the best combat units in TMGC. If not just the best. I don't think he's the best, but I don't think it's, like, unreasonable to say he is. Myrmidon. So, what you would expect. High skill, high speed. High res, because Myrmidons in this game are also the res class. Decent strength. A 50% strength growth is actually reasonable, and you can supplement that with the ankle weight without too much of a cost, because, like, 80% speed, he'll still be good, and you can sort of alternate between whether you have the ankle weight on him or not. Especially if you're training other people that want it, like, and it's not necessarily staple to him, he can appreciate the levels where he, like, has a higher speed growth and not necessarily the strength one. So, all in all, his combat, like, just on the face of it, is going to be pretty good. Like, his strength base isn't great, but he'll grow. He's level 9. Like, that's part of it. 19 speed at level 9 is absurd. The big thing, though, well, there's two big things that bolster him. The first is his combat arc, Astra. It's 5 durability, because 1 per hit. The damage nerf that Astra gets is pretty severe. Starting out, it's not going to be, like, great, but once he gets the ball rolling strength-wise, he can deal a lot of damage with it. Or magic-wise, because he has a 45% magic growth, and magical swords are quite good in TMGC, so being able to use those either in regular combat or in Astra combat is a huge benefit of his. I think being able to choose between reasonably hitting on res or defense is a boon that a number of units have. We talked about it with Aaron, and I think it's a big deal with Flynn as well. Just having reasonable dual offenses without much of a cost. Like, the biggest cost is he's not very bulky, but that is not an uncommon trait amongst TMGC units. Like, he just wants to be a player phase god, and he gets a special event to help him with that. Flynn, if he builds his supports with Desmond gets swords, and Flynn gets a Ranger reclass, which Ranger is I think, the best class in the game, because it has bows and swords, which are the two best physical weapon types. And it has Canto Plus. So after attacking, you get to spend the rest of your movement, like it's FV4 or Tellius or Three Houses. It's the only mounted class in the game to have Canto Plus inherently. You can get Canto Plus on Svetvalis by leveling him up high enough, and you can get Canto Plus as a scroll to assign to people. But other than that, unless I'm forgetting something, I'm pretty sure it's just Flynn and the other Rangers that can have Canto Plus.
But
as like
Danny,
part of their base kit.
What about his crit boost if you take him out of Swordmaster?
Oh, that's true. He does lose. In Swordmaster, he'll get what, a 15% or 30% crit boost?
Oh, I thought he kept the crit boost whenever you promote him into Ranger.
Oh, does he? That's kind of cool.
Hold up, let me double
you can
check
tell how little I care about the crit boost, because I think that the crit boost is dumb and bad. Not dumb and bad, like, it's good, like, it's undeniably good, but I think that his combat is good enough without scoring critical hits. He'll often be killing without them, and when he's not killing without a critical hit, you can just click the Astra button for 5 durability, and then he will kill without a critical hit. I guess the crit boost does, like, combo well with Astra, because sometimes he will just get a crit during an Astra, which is cool, but...
It's a 30 crit boost.
It's a 30 crit boost. That is a non-insignificant margin on a unit who's going to be doubling most things.
Yeah.
But I think that the crit boost is probably the least impressive part of his kit. I just don't think it's super reliable, if I'm being honest.
He just has super good raw combat regardless of having a crit boost.
And he also would have decent crit without it, like 18 skill with an 80% growth, even if he loses it going into Ranger. I don't think he does. I think you're right. I think it's like how Desmond, when he promotes to a mounted class, retains reposition. I think he gets it, and it just takes up a skill slot instead.
Yeah, I just heard back from someone. He does keep his crit boost in Ranger, so that's cool.
He does also get 2 skills on level up. Most people only get the 15, but he has a promoted skill he gains, which is another big part of his player phase offense. Push res is not the part that's a part of his player phase offense. He has decent resistance, and a good resistance growth, and res is a very good stat in TMGC, because enemy mages are quite scary, especially the farther you get into the game, the more scary they get. So, push res, it's kind of a meme, but it does sometimes come up. We are going to be going for push res on him probably, even though it does delay the other skill, the flashier skill of Double Lion, just because I don't want to get into the situation where he gets 2-rounded and he wouldn't have if it were for push res. In 0%, and we're going to be feeding him so much experience anyway, especially since the Paragon ring shows up in Chapter 15. I think we can afford to get him 6 levels before promoting him, because once we promote him, his EXP gain is going to drop off a cliff, and then we just give him the Paragon ring to bring it back up.
I'm imagining the Paragon band is going to be glued to his finger for 90% of the playthrough.
Yeah, because most characters don't benefit from it. Once they're promoted, like, most characters won't benefit from it. But Double Lion, you might be familiar with the combat art Double Lion from SOV, and think, oh, well, this is a game with combat arts that's just gonna be like that. No, it's a passive. It just makes all of your attacks brave. So that's kind of cracked.
Yeah.
That's, like, it's hard to overstate. That's really, really good. It's also a level 18 promoted skill. I think that this is a much less exciting part of his kit than just his combat without it. It gives you something to build towards, and, like, if you get Double Lion and then reclass him into Ranger, you can do some funny stuff like, well, now I can use Great Bows, which are so heavy that no one doubles with them, but Flynn does. You can use Inuberos to quad. You can do some really cool stuff with Double Lion. I mean, Flynn actually probably quads without it. Yeah, he's so fast. He's so fast.
He's pretty fast.
You can do some very silly stuff with the bows being able to go, like, hit 4 times with the same powerful bow. Or you could just do that with him as a Swordmaster. he definitely, like, it's definitely a part of him being super strong in the late game, but I think that in general, Double Lion is a little bit overglazed on both of the units who get it. Well, a lot overglazed on the other one. But yeah, other than that, like, his combat's really good, and it continues to get better, and then he gets, like, even better combat, which is awesome.
We love to see it. I've never used this unit. My only experience with Flynn is seeing everyone talk about how awesome Flynn is. I know pretty much everyone loves Flynn. Yeah,
he's a lovable guy.
Yeah, he seems pretty sweet. He seems cool, and he just he kills things. You give him weapons, and his stats make him do the thing where the enemy has 0 HP, and that's pretty awesome in a unit.
Yeah. Only downside is he's physically frail, and he starts out with, like, less strength than you would want. But also he's level 9, so, like, I wouldn't even say his strength is bad, it's just that he's underleveled. His physical bulk will always be bad. Like, I will say his physical bulk is bad.
Yeah,
But that's what you sign up for with a Myrmidon.
But hey, he has good magic, so who cares about getting counter from 1 range? He just used 11 sword from 2 range.
True. Even his magic base, like 10 magic base. Obviously, 0 growths moment, but, like, just comparable to some of our other magical units, right? Not you, but, like, I mean, Agnes is a magic unit, technically.
Yeah, she normally would be.
Yeah. Anyway, how does he do? So 36, he fucking dies there, doesn't he? Yup. Between the two of you? Yup, he does. Yep, he does. So, we can't bait you, but we can at least bait you. He starts with a Shimmer Sword, which is... It just boosts res, and it's effective against dark magic.
Yeah.
There's no dark mages on this map, but...
It also has, like, 40 crit built into it.
Oh, right. It's like a mini Killer Edge, isn't it? Yeah. Wild. I do want you here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now you will Bravery. Live at 1. Every time the Myrmidon, like, grabbed the sword, I was like, is that the crit animation? Is that the crit
animation?
Happen,
isn't
it? Is that the crit animation? But it was not the crit animation, thankfully. Okay. Can we set up a kill for Kenneth over here?
I think most people I know usually avoid going for push res because it's a skill that only works once. So, like... And it, like, stalls you to getting Double Lion, but I think we're going to be feeding a lot of EXP to Flynn.
I think it's, like, one of the worst level 15 skills. But my thought process, and this is probably, like, at least a partially flawed thought process.
I might need it later.
He is going to be wearing the Paragon Ring anyway.
So
like,
why
for
not?
the entire game. So kind of why not?
I can't really think of anyone else who... we would want to be carrying it around. Oh, we have a save point, by the way. Over on the right.
Is Charm 2 or 3 tiles? 3 tiles. So he's
tiles.
getting fucking Charm. Is there a second? There's a second save point up here. Okay, let's just take advantage of this save point.
Do we have a corruption in the convoy? I don't remember if you have one by now or not.
I don't think so. Yeah, we just have the 2 Nogglevey. Svelte does not have one.
Oh, you can potentially steal one off of the boss instead of the horse effective weapon. That's what I'm thinking
yeah,
of.
Yeah, Nogglevey is better, though, I think. This is, like, the only map with enemy light mages.
Oh, yeah, you never run into light magic throughout most of the game. The only light magic you'll ever run into are the Morning Stars, and it doesn't matter.
Dies in 1 hit. So now... I can come back for these chests later. Okay, you Ooh, banish? Oh, right, it's the same might. She kills too. Actually cringe. I wanted to get you this kill.
On the bright side, I think all the guys in the rightmost room, like, they're all locked in the rooms, so we don't really need to worry about...
Yeah, I will eventually
right now.
kill them, but, like, for their droppables.
Yeah,
but I can
that's
just sort
like
of ignore it.
I guess if it comes down to it, that one mage in the bottom right is completely stationary, so if we need to feed Kenneth some EXP, that's also an option.
Alright, I think what we do is we go here. You give the iron sword. And heal him up. I guess actually Apollo doesn't need a kill. Apollo just needs chip. Because Apollo's at 97.
Oh yeah. He can just...
Yeah, so he can just do this. And then we get Anathema. Oh, oops. Banish. Oh, whatever. I meant to use Shine. It is extra rank. Okay. So, Anathema, get... I
kind of love Light Mage with Anathema and Vengeance. Javelin with Rachel?
Yeah,
or are you trying to feed
Javelin with
specific?
Rachel. I was thinking maybe get some Lance rank on Desmond. Because he's so
Get him
close
up to
to
S.
Yeah, I think we move you. Grab Iron Lance.
Yippee!
Do that.
Good lord.
God. Again, I mentioned this earlier. I've been playing Fates, and I'm like, Myrmidon, Vantage. I need to be careful, but I do not actually need to be careful. Okay.
That's why I have to reset in Fates, because I don't remember stuff like that, and then I attack the Myrmidon.
Oh, I don't remember it either. Okay, I guess what we do is we trade Shine onto you. Remind me, Emil gets unpromoted staff experience or promoted staff experience? No, it's Aaron who gets unpromoted, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Aaron. Aaron gets unpromoted staff EXP.
Okay, I guess we just heal both of you just for the sake of healing you, like not for the sake of getting experience.
Makes sense.
In that case, because like I do want to get Emil to staff mastery, but the key to doing that will not be the way that we're doing it now. Okay, wait, who hasn't moved yet? Oh, Agnes. Agnes, we can start moving over this way, I guess, sort of help with this side. Okay, you are going for Flynn, which means you're going for dying.
So much damage.
Yeah, but Flynn also deals so much damage, and then he can kill on enemy phase. Or on player phase,
This is true.
Enemy phase, he's the enemy. It's enemy phase, but I'm the enemy. Banish is... reverses the weapon triangle?
Yeah, it's the Reaver Light Tome.
Honestly, a little counterintuitive. Oh god.
I think if you check the description for Banish, it points out, like, wouldn't Banish be a good name for a tome that's, like, banishing the darkness?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So it is...
Aware?
It is on the development team's mind that Banish is kind of a silly name for the one light tome that isn't good against dark magic.
Here we go. We'll bonk you.
Whack.
Wasn't the beta version of Banish like, or is that Smite I'm thinking of? Where there's one that like it used to hit on defense, but that just became too much for builder.
Yeah, Smite used to strike on. It was a magical tome that struck on defense.
Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh,
They can combine for a kill.
let's go.
This
Yeah,
is
Smite hit
why
on
Rachel
defense.
was a better pick than Trashius, because Trashius wouldn't have been able to reach because of the columns.
This is true.
And
But
then...
I remember Smite used to do weird things with, like, silence. Oh, like, you couldn't silence it because of how it was programmed. And
Yeah,
it
'cause it's
eventually just
physical.
started... It eventually just started, like, breaking stuff or whatever, and it just became, like...
Too much of a hassle. Not worth
It wasn't worth the trouble anymore. Which is sad, because I've always loved having... Or I've always loved the idea of having a tome that strikes on defense. But, oh well.
One day.
Because I've always imagined taking a game like... taking a game like Fates or whatever, or even some of the newer games, you could have like... you can have like a tome, you can make it like, you know... a rock-throwing tome, you can make it like an earthquake tome, and it's a tome that strikes on defense.
Yeah, we already had, oh, that's so disappointing.
That's so depressing. Silverlance it is.
Yeah, Silverlance it is. I even did the Swarp to get in there. We already had Paper in Fates, why couldn't we also have Rock? Teehee.
To this day, I am upset that Paper is not effective against Stoneborn. I still lie awake at night wondering why Paper is not effective against Stoneborn. That would have been the ultimate gag, but it's just not. I think I made a Miiverse post about that, actually. I made a Miiverse post of me killing a Stoneborn with Paper. And said, like, ha, it's rock, paper, scissors, or something like that.
See, I thought you were gonna say, I made a Miiverse post that, like, Fire Emblem Fates is the worst game ever because...
No, I had different wacky takes.
Okay. I think what we do is we have you go here with the Evil Eye. We heal you.
We need to make sure we steal that vulnerary off the soldier to make up for the one in chapter 1.
I mean, that's what Aaron's here for. Why do you think Aaron's here? And then I'm gonna use the hammer to the best of my ability as well to make up for all the hammers we bought.
You could like hack 4 vulneraries into someone's inventory, and I would still be saying stuff like, "Oh my God, spelled Solistaire."
Well, it's funny because there was a glitch in one of the updates that gave all the vulneraries 99 uses.
Oh.
So it's funny you say that because, like,
infinite use vulnerary. Nice hammer.
Yeah, so now I want to avoid sleep staff moments, right?
Yeah.
But that also means whoever fights this general, because we do gotta kill this general to kill the Dark Mage, has to either be able to, like, deal with 2 calves, one of whom has a Shatter Spear, so it's not Joseph.
Did they have to deal with 2 calves? Because won't one calf block the other?
Oh, true. Okay, well, they have to be able to deal with a calf. Which, like, Bechamel it can, actually, but we need some chip first.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and because what Spelt is standing on is a pillar, if you put him like there, I don't think a calf can reach him if Bechamel kills the general.
Yeah. And then we just have to kill the Dark Mage. Oh, that was actually a really nice dodge. We have to kill the Dark Mage, which Flynn can do, because he has effective weapon.
This is true. We do have the Shimmer Sword. It might just take, like, some smiting to get him up there. Are we doing something with Joseph this turn?
Actually, can we do this? No, I think it is just the Bechamel Slam.
I think we just hammer.
I think we just Bechamel Slam him.
Whack.
I would love to get another promoted kill, or get a promoted kill. I see missed his last one. But... So he's 2 tiles away, so he does need the smite or 2 shoves.
But we can just get like Kenneth out of the way if we don't have him doing anything this turn.
Yeah. Kenneth, I think, dies to the calves.
Probably.
11 AS. Well, that's...
Oh, that's with Nas equipped. It's probably no better.
Yeah, you still get doubled.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's his fucking con? Oh, damn. I mean, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, so if he's getting doubled, he's
Nas
dying.
is heavy.
If he's getting doubled, he's dying. So, that's unfortunate. Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait. Shoot.
So, what I can do... with the Shatter Spear...
Oh, wait, what's Joseph's? How close is Joseph to reaching? Joseph has B swords. He can Shimmer Sword. And you can shove him.
Sure.
I mean, it's probably not going to be pretty, but...
He doesn't do
that's
it.
Upsetting. Just crit lol?
I think we just... Okay, I think what we do is we equip the Iron Bow.
So he'll want to attack
This
at
will
one range.
bait the Shaman into attacking... do we have a hand axe we can give Bechamel?
Yeah,
so this will bait the Shaman into attacking... Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
I kept wanting to say Kenneth and Desmond for some reason. Even though that wasn't the people. That wasn't them. Don't be fooled. That was not them. Meanwhile... yeah, you're gonna have to give the Armor Slayer to Sexy Man over here.
Let's see, how does he do?
Yeah, he just needs a heal. He's short, isn't he?
Yeah, that's 52.
I still think doing that damage is probably worth it.
Yeah, that does a pretty big chunk.
And then we rescue him out with Rachel.
Because the General doesn't move, right?
General doesn't move, but he is like a... It's gonna take you longer to get to the treasure room now moment. Okay, no one's in Sleep Staff range. Blair, move up 1. So you... Armor Slay here.
I guess, like, Desmond can finish with an Iron Axe.
I'm not leaving anyone in range of the calves. Actually, if I leave Desmond in range of the right calf, they can split up.
Yeah, that way you don't have to fight both of them on the left side.
So we go here. Then you're right, we...
Does anyone from the top reach him from there? Oh.
We got a lance.
Nice.
Okay, triangle strategy did not let me down. I don't think the Anima Mage reaches. Yeah, Anima Mage is just shy.
Cool.
So then you cannot take drop. You cannot take drop. Oh, right. It's the fattest man in the world.
Oh, right. Jeff has a billion con. That's right.
Okay, so I guess what we do is we just trade, give you an axe.
Yeah.
Heal you.
That works.
Okay. And I think we are in a good situation. The only sketchy part is the left-hand side. Ooh. Oh, we got reaved.
Oh.
Don't double. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't double. That's good.
It's so
then
scary.
The Shatter Spear... Oh, he might see a kill now. Because they moved the priority they moved in.
Well, Bechamel would have been eaten alive if that X Reaver would have gone for him.
Oh, fuck! The mage!
Oh my god, too many dice to the Dark Mage, but going out with a bang.
Yeah,
at
it's
least.
because of the smite. We should like it's because I put Aaron in the worst position for the smite, and then I didn't shove her with Blair. Like I moved Aaron and then I moved Kenneth to stop her from getting shoved.
Yeah,
it was such a cringe. We'll be right back, I guess. Okay, we're back. Things worked out like slightly differently. So here's the position, but I figured the turn that I screwed everything up we would start with.
The turn where it all went down.
The turn where it all went wrong. So here's... If my cat will not try knocking my monitor over. Baby! Oh my god! You're stronger than me! My cat is stronger than me.
Ankle weight.
I'm thinking... So the problem is I don't have anyone with Kanto over here. Because I would love to steal this, and then go on full-on retreat on the left side. But I think we just have to let that vulnerary go.
Yeah. We'll steal another one later to make up for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this space is not going to get attacked by the Cavs. So what we can do is... Oh, right, you don't have the Armor Slayer. Without the... I forgot he did... Oh, we can Shining Bow, though, I guess.
That does pretty
epic.
much just as much damage.
Yeah, that is just epic.
It means that Silverlance doesn't kill anymore, though.
Why?
Because I think Silverlance did 5 versus 4 HP, and this is going to leave him more than 4
It was
HP.
very funny. But I don't need to kill this turn, I guess.
What turn number are we on?
I think we're on turn 5. Let me just double check status.
Okay, we
Turn
got
6.
time.
You said it's turn 9 the thieves show up?
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, I think what we do is... Now we rescue you out, and unfortunately that means no Jiffon next turn. But... If I have you here with the Iron Axe...
Oh wait, Axe Reaver.
Yeah, that's why he's not in range of the Axe Reaver one. Just the Shatter Spear
Oh,
one.
the Shatter Spirit one was on the right.
Yeah. So, you go here with the Iron Axe. You... Okay, so you're a Silverlance Dingus. You have what? 5 moves? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So I think what we do is you retreat. Yeah, you retreat to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so we can't, unfortunately, we can't bait you without also being in range of you. But we can be in range of you without being in range of you. Just shy. Okay, you know what? You go down so that Peggy can heal you. Peggy will heal Flynn. And then... I think we have everyone back up, and Bechamel bait the soldier. Yeah, he can fight the soldier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so Bechamel goes here.
Okay.
You heal up Svelte. I guess we Iron Lance here, because like the soldier will go for Besh,
Yeah.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you go here. Like this side's on full retreat. This side, however, can start like going forward. I think Apollo just vulneraries, because they can't reach here. So Apollo,
Yeah, why not?
just making sure, like double, triple, quadruple checking. Apollo vulneraries. And then the two of you...
Just get ready
like,
to do something.
You're just... I guess you give Butch the Armor Slayer. Or he already has the Rapier.
He has a rapier for inventory compression.
So you just wait there. Okay, so Bechamel's fine, because the soldier's the only one who can reach him. And
then Axe Reaver guy
meets the Lance.
Good job.
And then what we can do is feed this kill to Kenneth. And then Shatter Spear guy goes over to the side without the armors. Epically. Okay.
I know Shatter Spear is heavy, but doubling this guy, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, Shatter Spear is what they give the soldier in prologue so that Kenneth can not get doubled or something. I would love Kenneth to not get doubled here.
His darkness is darker than yours.
Okay, first off, Peggy, heal Bechamel.
Well, I guess with the Luna?
Yeah, with Luna, I mean, I guess I could have moved Blair to give the extra 10. When he misses this 89, I'll be so embarrassed. I mean, it would be... You say that, but it would be even funnier...
That's funnier. That's the funniest outcome.
I hate you, Kenneth, so much. I hate you, Kenneth, so much. I can't even be like, oh, we'll go for Chip. Because who's he chipping that doesn't fucking kill him? Svel, that was not for you! That's Flynn's experience!
Tasty Dark Mage.
Actually, you know what? Svelte also needs experience.
99.
So it's fine.
I was trying to piece together all the funniest ways the Kenneth combat could have gone, and Opistas himself said, I have a better idea.
Okay, so I need to be careful not to put anyone in sleep range.
Yes. Woo! Rapier's awesome! The enemies have crit on you. That's not right. That doesn't happen in this game. Like, enemies don't have crit on you in this game unless it's like a Myrmidon or like a killer weapon.
I mean, it's 1% though. What could go wrong?
It's higher than 0. It's too high.
That is true. That is the Iron Man mentality. Yo, Butch is almost gonna have fucking, what is it, Opportunist?
Opportunist, yippee! I can't wait to see him do all that work when he promotes.
He's gonna be so epic. He will epically own the haters.
Hey, this is finally used for our Banished Tome.
What?
Oh. Or we can just use Emil. That too.
Yeah, well, I care about experience out of Emil. Apollo has gotten all the experience he needs in the world for his entire life. Trade, grab the Iron Lance.
Rachel is doing a wonderful job providing inventory slots for Desmond.
Not just inventory slots, mounted Canto for Jeffon. Like, she rescued him.
Yeah. Rescue dropping is epic. Oh, I believe, check enemy ranges real quick.
Wait, what was the button for it again? I pressed it before.
Whatever select is on your emulator, and then press the A button.
Oh,
it'll turn on snap ranges.
Epic. Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, grab the heal staff. Grab the heal staff.
I know we mentioned it off recording, but we realized afterwards that Joseph this is a casual mode map, but Joseph's kind of one of our like 4 units that actually does combat. So
yeah, I realized it was casual mode like almost immediately after the reset, but then I was like, it's not actually that bad because it's Joseph moment.
like we kind of need him alive for some stuff.
We kind of need him alive for a lot of stuff. Okay, so from here, the only scary thing is that you do have sleep on these treasure chests, but we basically have, like, we have to kill this guy.
Uh-huh.
But we basically have the map, aside from that. I have longbow. I could longbow him. I guess we can have Butch give something to Rachel that she can run over for Flynn, to maybe have Flynn fight this general.
That could be helpful.
Okay, so you're schmoovin'.
Uh-oh. Here comes the mercenary.
You really think Banish would have been good when he has
Oh,
inversion?
Banish would not have been the right tome here.
I can't believe you felt so... You should feel so foolish.
I was so confident.
Confidently wrong. Okay, I guess Butch technically is the unit who actually benefits on this side from experience.
Yippee!
Well, so also Emil and also Desmond, actually. So that was the wrong call. And then you have a rapier.
You realize too late.
And you have a longbow, don't you? No.
I think one of the archers does.
Yeah, you tricky little bastard. You thought you could longbow me. Little did you know you couldn't, actually.
I would much rather the little archers have the longbow than the sniper.
That's true. That's
Scary
true
sniper with longbow. Oh.
I mean, Kizotic will do work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Probably. Yeah, we can jab him. 31. 24. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, not getting doubled, so he's actually fine. As what?
It'll pull the longbow up so we can start chucking javelins at him if we really want to.
Whew! There we go. Okay. Yeah, pulling the longbow up. Beneficial.
Just one more level.
Lance Fair's in 1 level. Let's go. Let's be epic.
Just wait until S lances Lance Fair. Say hello to +7 damage with lances.
I mean, we don't even have to wait until for that, you know?
+3 damage incoming.
Okay, so now... Yep, okay, we can make it. Grab the Armor Slayer.
I think one of the funniest side effects of people playing on higher growth modes I've seen is they'll turn up enemy growths, and then the sleep staff guy just gets a bajillion sleep range.
Oh, that is actually pretty funny.
And then everyone who does it immediately goes, oh wait, now this guy has sleep range, how am I supposed to steal this?
Svelte!
Svelte is so hungry for EXP. Hungry.
I mean... Svelte getting Canto Plus is undeniably better than Flynn getting Push Res. But Svelte! You silly goober!
He's just a little guy. Like, he's... Look at him. He's just him.
He's not even 10 yet! This is so ridiculous. Aaron has all of her rallies, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it literally does not matter whether Peggy or Aaron gets this heal EXP. Like, we're just healing Svelte to heal Svelte.
Yeah.
33, 13 AS. God damn it, you piece of shit. I mean, like, the way we do it is this, right?
Shove, shove. So we enemy phases.
Yeah, that baits. That successfully baits. And then...
I can't wait for Spell to eat more tasty EXP.
we go here. Okay. So, I think what we do is we wait for the thieves to spawn in the treasure room, kill them, and then take the final approach slowly. Because you have to kill these stationary guys, and then, like, rescue out. And then you have to,
Smite Repo.
Like, it can be a little silly. It can be a little silly.
But don't worry, we have a hammer.
Hammer! Thunder! Fire!
Oh, here they come.
Okay,
Spell.
so the good
Die.
thing is that Merc does not have 2 range. So what we can do is just get a little bit of chip with Kenneth. Even if he misses, he gets that 1 experience, and then we can let him die. We can let him die, actually. We can let him die.
That's so mean.
It's casual mode! Okay. Before you do something very silly.
Yeah, do this first. Miss right now.
He gets the experience. It'll be fine.
Get the 1 miss EXP. Aww. Oh,
Okay, Kenneth, it has not been a pleasure.
Get out.
No, I don't want to play with you anymore. Okay, so... Yeah, so we can do this. Can I get you? I can't actually do that. I can't actually do that. Okay, here's what we do. We fireball you. And then we swarp.
Warping time?
Very swarping time. And we swarp.
Zoop.
Okay, and then you... Iron Sword for exact damage.
Look at him go.
And then... Aaron... Heal Staff Svelte... Svelte... Oof.
Dual crit.
Would Evil Eye... Would... Actually, we might be able to... Okay, Rescue...
Zala
Shove.
Slam.
Slam might be the answer here. It was not the answer.
Oh. Same damage.
Yeah, same damage moment.
Don't worry,
we can
this
feed
is
the
saving...
thief to Flynn, because he still drops the item. Like, the first chest, he still drops the item. We just don't get the chest key, although we can,
Seal it with Aaron, if you can take drop.
Just shy.
Aww.
Just shy. That's fine.
That's tragic. Oh well.
It's a chest key. I'll be
I
fine.
don't think we're gonna care.
Especially because the solution to this mage is even
Steal
easier.
the droppable chest key.
Well, I'm pretty sure that just makes him retreat, right?
Probably, but Thief EXP.
I mean, Thief EXP, sure. Thief EXP.
Whoosh.
Now we maximized our EXP with Jeff EXP for stealing and Emil EXP for killing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. The range covers the chest. That's evil.
Yeah, well, so I have Canto Thief, though.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
the
right, 'cause he doesn't
anti-turtle,
usually have
the only
that.
anti-turtle is the thieves.
So we kind of do whatever we want now.
Yeah, we do want to... Okay, I think what we do... Yeah, okay. Now, it would be nice to have one of the calves, by which I mean Trashiest, because, like, Stefan doesn't exist anymore.
Reward.
Sveldvalis will not steal this EXP, although...
Move Blair. There you go.
Just making sure.
Go get him, Flynn.
There we go. Okay. Look at that!
Look at
He's
that.
ready for promotion! I mean, 5 levels until push res, but still. Okay.
Push resistance will sweep.
Push resistance will sweep.
Just think of all of the Morning Stars.
Okay. So we will... Do you think push res would help against Morningstar? I don't think so. Oh,
Not
that was
really.
a joke. I just realized.
He is going to be the last person targeted by Morning Stars.
That's true. Well, Peggy will be the first.
This is true.
So I think the play is... Once we heal Jeffon up... well, these are Lance Armors, actually, so maybe a hammer would be more appropriate.
We do have hammers.
We do have hammers. We have hammers for days, unfortunately. I'm still regretting that financial decision.
Buyer's remorse.
Okay, so I think the setup is going to be... We're gonna have to use some combination of, Shove, Swarp, and Rachel as the only Kanto user. Just being very careful. Okay, so Rachel goes here.
I'm going to let you work out your Grandmaster plan here.
We do need to get the hammer to Desmond.
Hammer.
Just making sure. Okay. I think now is probably the best time to hit the second save point in case I screw something up. Actually, maybe after we kill the Armor Knights.
Possibly. I also
Let's do
really
it
like
now.
the
Let's
cloud.
do it now. I'm about to initiate the plan.
Just in case something goes wrong with like the Armor Knight killing.
Yeah, so we will trade the hammer to you. And then next turn will have to be... Because I thought Svelte could shove. Svelte can't shove?
Yeah.
Very sad. Fake gamer.
I usually give him the shove scroll.
Yeah, because you can give it to any of the mounted units for, like, that utility as well.
So having a flyer with shove is pretty awesome.
And then what we do is... Skills, Swarp. Swarp in time. We go over here.
Nice.
And we have to set up the same thing from the other side now. I guess this chest isn't in range, so we can get the Devil Axe, lol. Okay, and now... And I guess because of Kanto, we can also, like... Well, no, I want Jeff over here. Okay. Okay. So next... We drop... And we repeat the same thing.
Just on the other side.
And then hammer.
Womp.
And then Peggy runs over and swarps Rochelle,
Zoop.
who can rescue over to here. And then we do want to heal you.
Important.
Okay, so now the path is clear, but now I need to set up some smites and shoves and stuff.
Smite and repo.
Oh, right, and there's you as well.
Alright. I forgot those two calves don't move.
Because ideally, well, they do move. They just, you have to bait. But
Yeah, they
ideally,
don't
what
move
ends up
on
happening... Ideally, what ends up happening is I steal the sleep staff, and then I can also steal the Amino Nakubo, the push weapon.
I like stealing that.
The sleep staff is the priority, and also it's what you steal first, so that like none of the people you shove get put to sleep as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think you need 1, 2, 3, but the more we can get you, the more Kanto range we have.
Yes.
Okay, so
the more
I think
the
what we
merrier.
do, because this is casual mode, so I have a plan.
Okay. I like plans.
First off, we do need to drop Desmond. And then Desmond's gonna go here. Okay, we're turn count 1,000,000. LTCers don't watch. Okay, so skills shove.
We're trading all those turns for sleep
Skills.
staff.
Shove. Skills shove. Skills reposition. Steal. Sleep.
And then we just back off.
Send the sleep to the convoy. Back off. Provoke gaming. And now,
Oh, right. It's casual mode. We don't need her alive anymore.
yeah, casual mode. She did her job.
I was like, what is the play here?
Well, the play is we're baiting these two calves. So
I
that
pieced
I
it
can
together now.
steal that. Because
I suddenly
all that we need now are the units we want to feed experience to, who is just Flynn and Svelte. Someone to kill the boss, and the second boss, and someone to open the 4 remaining chests. And
Yes.
someone with 2 range for these guys. But like everyone else now is expendable.
Yeah. Who's the EXP sponge at the bottom going to again?
Probably Svel? Damn, I wiped out, but that was fun. Casual mode strats. Okay.
Hey.
So now, you steal this. And you do that.
So to anyone wondering why we're going through so much trouble trying to steal a sleep staff that's familiar with GBA sleep in a vanilla context, the base hit for status staves is way higher in this game compared to other GBA games, to the point where unless you're fighting like a boss with overcapped res, statuses almost always have 100% hit.
Yeah.
So
I personally prefer when status just is guaranteed to have 100% hit, but this is like the next best thing.
If I could choose, status would just have 100 hit. Assuming you have more magic than the opponent's res or whatever, but...
Yeah, like FE4 rules.
Yeah, just FE4 rules, except for the part where it rolls how many turns you go to sleep.
Oh, that part's the worst part. I agree with you about that part.
But otherwise, the rest of it, the just status is guaranteed. Because otherwise, you always play as if status is guaranteed on the enemy, but you play as if it's never guaranteed on the player. And the enemy stats are just bigger than yours usually, so they get to have high status hit rates. We've all had plenty of moments playing FE7 or...
Did you get jump scared by that killer as bad as I did? Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Okay. Dan, can you remember what's in one of these chests?
The Devil Axe?
Even better.
What?
I'm very certain you get your first Iron Rune in this map in a chest.
Probably one of the ones covered by the Sleep Staff, because that's evil.
Oh, it is on the right. It's one of the chests on the right has the Iron Rune in it.
That's very funny and very evil.
I don't remember what I was talking about. That broke my train of thought. Completely derailed it.
Status staffs and how, like... See, I know that this is probably a controversial take, but I think Fate's had the best approach to status. No restore staff, so instead of being things like go to sleep, it's stuff that you can work around, like freeze you work around using pair up. The debuffs you work around by just working with the fact that you have debuffs. And even Hexing Rod, which people hate, like, you can work around with the correct units getting them.
B Master Seal.
Oh god. Okay, so they are both stationary, so what we can do... Because I would like to feed this promoted kill to Flynn.
Javelin Rain is brave, that's the only reason it's going twice.
Oh, is that a recent change?
I don't remember it happened around...
Was it when when it was on the magic? Because I know the push weapons and magic weapons all got, or the anti-magic weapons all got buffed around the same time. I think it was around
that time. Because now Javelin Rain is 2 might with, but it's brave. What is it? The dark magic press turn weapon is 1-3 range, so it's like a long tome. I forgot what the animal one is. I think the animal one is just really big might.
I like you referred to it as long tome instead of like thunder. I know thunder's not always 1-3 range, but like in SOV, in SOV and Engage it is, which is why it's so funny to me that like 3 Houses has 1-3 spells, but thunder's 1-2. Like why?
It's upsetting to say the least.
Cause like there's precedent.
I want to say, like, even Sagittarius isn't 1-3 in 3 Houses, but I want to double check myself.
And this is why 3 Houses is cringe, but Engage is based. Just kidding, just kidding. Please don't start those flame wars in the comments.
Both half of the thumbnails talking about either game.
It truly is, though. It truly is, though.
Here's how Engage succeeded where 3 Houses failed. And you scroll down a few more videos. Here's how Engage dropped the ball, but 3 Houses was actually the best game ever.
Well, so it's funny because there was a trend recently of like, you know, 3 Houses fails, Engage succeeds going around, right?
Uh-huh.
And I looked at some of those channels and it's just New Game Bad because if you scroll down like 2 years or however many years when 3 Houses first came out, it was literally just like 3 Houses is the death of Fire Emblem. Really? And now it's the fucking beacon of like the best thing ever? I don't know. New Game Bad.
I know other series do this. Like I know Zelda games would go through this cycle every now and then. I've heard like some Pokemon games go through the cycle of like new game comes out, people think it's bad, people suddenly think the previous game was really good, even though they said it was bad 5 years ago.
Yeah, that happened with Pokemon as well a lot.
I know some
usually
Zelda
it's like a couple gens removed. Like, there's usually nostalgia for the generation that is 2 after the most recent remake, which is why, like, there's a ton of Gen 6 nostalgia now. And I was ahead of the curve, because I said Gen 6 was overhated when I first played it, which was before I played Gen 8 and before Gen 9 even came out. I also think Gen 8 was, like, overhated, even if it is kind of bad, in my opinion. Bad is probably wrong, it's, like, mediocre. I don't know. What are your Pokemon opinions, everyone? Since we're just doing whatever. Jacob, what's your Pokemon opinion?
My Pokemon opinion is I don't really care for Pokemon that much. The gameplay loop doesn't hook me like it does other people. Hey, Iron Rune.
That's fair.
So I have like no opinions on Pokemon other than I think Alpha Sapphire and Y were fun whenever I played them. I thought those were pretty fun. Those are like 2 of the only Pokemon games I played. What
if the Mons were poking? Did you ever consider that?
That would be pretty hype. That's huge if true. Yeah, I played a couple Pokemon games just because I didn't play Pokemon as a kid. Just no one, like none of my siblings. She's fine, right?
I got jump scared, but also it doesn't matter because it's casual mode.
Yeah. Yeah, none of us really like had any desire to play Pokemon or anything, so we didn't play it for the longest time. I played my first Pokemon game in like 2017 or something. I watched the Let's Play of, I think it was Pokemon Yellow. So I picked it up off the eShop and gave it a try. Then I tried Crystal, and then I jumped all the way to like Alpha Sapphire and Y. And then I kind of dabbled here and there playing different games in the series, but so yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on the series other than I know people like the games. Actually, no, I do have a Pokemon opinion that puts me on everyone's list, and it's that I'm that one guy who won't shut up about TMs being one use is like really fun.
I can see it. I think that they added dimension to the game. I don't think they're better or worse, infinite or one use. I do think that, like, when it comes to, like, competitive, right? Like, I think that was a good change when it comes to, like, competitive.
See, that's why...
Because it makes, like, it makes building a competitive team less of a pain in the ass. But I think from a gameplay perspective, like, from a campaign perspective, as long as you balance it around them, right? Like...
Mm-hmm.
I think it's bad when it's infinite use TMs and you just get one of the most broken TMs ever at the start of the game. Or something like everyone gets Swords Dance in an XY playthrough, right? Like that feels bad.
Yeah.
But I think like infinite TMs where it reserves the strong ones for the end of the game is fun. I also think it's fun if it's like you have to choose who you give Earthquake to.
Yeah.
And only one person.
See, that's why I've been actually cooking on that one, and here's my big brain idea. I know this like makes building competitive teams difficult until after the post game, but the main campaign, like all throughout your main story, TMs are one use. Mm-hmm. Then after you beat the Elite Four, beat the champion, the professor calls you and says like, "Oh my god, I made a huge technological breakthrough. All the TMs that you've been collecting throughout your journey, we found a way to make them use like multiple times." And then from that point onwards, now that the main campaign is done, TMs are infinite use. And you get all your ones you used back during the campaign back, infinite use.
I don't even think that'd be bad, because most people like are gonna wait until post-game to do anything competitive anyway.
So I feel like that kind of gives you a best of both worlds. Like, you get a single-player run where you can like balance your TMs around, having to choose carefully who to go to. Because I see TMs almost like weapons or skill scrolls, where I like rationing resources. I love resource management. I love keeping up with my weapon uses.
No wonder you love FE4 so much. That's like the core gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, that's why I love playing for ranked so much, because it's just gold resource of the game, and I love it. That's why I love it so much. Yeah, I love managing the numbers. I love keeping track of my silver lance to make sure I'm not using it too much. I love keeping on top of my gold. I like watching my skill scrolls to see if I give them to the right people. So when I see TM, I like it being one use because then it kind of gives me that feeling of, ooh, this is a cool resource that I need to, like, not hoard, but think carefully about who I give it to. That's always been my thought on it. But I just like stuff being limited. I like working under limitations. I was also one of those people who, like, during my younger days playing Fire Emblem, I actually thought that, like, the deployment slot cut in Hector Hard mode was like, wow, now this is a cool way to do difficulty. Now I can only bring 6 people onto this map. Now this is what I call good map design.
I don't think we can be friends anymore, Jacob. I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't think cutting, like, a slot here or there is, like, a bad idea for difficulty. It's when your deployment slots go in single digits is where I start having a problem with it. Or 10 deployment slots in Cog of Destiny. Whose idea was that?
I'm trying to remember the director's name, and I'm drawing a blank. But
we'll never know who we need to properly blame.
We'll never know whose fault it is. There's no way of knowing.
I definitely can't just Google it or anything. I can't Google it because then I'd have to use my other monitor, and it has my screen background of Bishop Naomi, and then I can't see Bishop Naomi anymore if I Google it.
You made Bishop Naomi your screen background. Honestly, I'm flattered.
It has been that for, like, God, I think it's been that ever since, like, the tail end of that series we did together. It has been my PC background for ages.
That actually makes me really happy. That's really sweet. I'm glad that you liked it so much.
I loved Bishop Naomi. So now I just have, like, Bishop Naomi on the back of my I initially, forever ago, whenever I was goofing off with FE Build or just, like, moving units between games, seeing how they would play in different games, I accidentally made Juno's palette my desktop background. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just leave it as this. I wasn't using anything else. So then whenever Bishop Naomi came around, I was like, oh, I'll make that the background instead.
Move over, Juno. There's a new light mage in town, even though Juno's not a light mage. Shut up, I know.
Okay, but what if?
Time for the Jacob FE6 sabotage, where Juno's a light mage. Yoder archetype.
Yippee! Except you started with, like, E-Light or something.
Oh god.
Dang, if only he had push res, he would have 15 HP right now.
Would he live? No.
No. With Shimmer Sword he would.
Okay, so we reposition.
The Humble Heal Staff.
Heal you. Trade the Shimmer Sword back.
We're also getting some cool stat boosters we can dole out soon.
Yeah,
Yippee!
well, so you say soon, but oh, he crit anyway. Although I guess it's the Shimmer Sword that gave him that crit, so
yeah, he has 47 crit chance right now.
You say soon, but like, don't forget, this is zero growths. Like,
yeah,
the units we're giving stat boosters to, I have to be very selective. I know one. Actually, I know two, but one of them we're buying stat boosters for, because they come late enough that I'm like, I'll purchase instead.
I know one person we're giving a bunch of stat boosters to. I won't say who it is or what we're giving, but I know who one of them.
Actually, I know two people we are giving some of the handed to you stat boosters to. Flynn is actually a contender. I need to, like, look at things. But, like, there is, I think, actually an argument to be, like, actually Flynn.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Because who else are we getting that... Oh,
He'll just get a 5% crit.
just crit?
That's okay. I forgive you, buddy.
He's
Because
doing
you
his
got
best.
more experience this way.
This is true.
The humble
Heal
heal
up.
staff.
I love two-range heal staff. I don't
But
think
Jacob, Hortensia's a bad unit. Because if you're good at positioning, you shouldn't
It doesn't
need
matter.
to heal from 2 range.
I don't think I really do, but sometimes I miss early engage release takes. Those were fun. I don't think I actually missed them, but
Yeah, I think if they came back, I mean, they're still around. They're still around. I still get comments. I still get, like, comments from early release for every game. I'm currently doing a Conquest community tier list, and I've been getting comments where I'm like, you are stuck in, like, the early release of how people talked about Fates in the early release. But I'm, like, not responding, one, because, like, I don't want to be rude, obviously, like, to a specific person. You know, you put your energy out into, like, what you think it's fun to, like, make these ratings and stuff, and I'm not gonna be like, actually, you're stupid, and here's why. But then also because I'm trying not to influence... one thing that I think I did pretty poorly on the previous ones is I would respond when I disagreed with a comment, and I don't want it to be a Danny Doyle tier list. I want it to be a community tier list. And I think if they're, like... sometimes it's hard for me to remember that I am a YouTuber, and people take YouTubers' opinions way too seriously, to
your
the point
opinion
where,
has
like...
weight.
Unfortunately, by saying, like, I disagree with this thing, there are some people who will see that and be like, oh, well then I'm gonna vote for what Danny thinks, because Danny is smarter at Fire Emblem than me. Which, like, isn't true, by the way. I'm not. I mean, maybe I am. I don't know how smart you are at Fire Emblem, but I'm not, like, some Fire Emblem super genius who knows literally everything. There's a reason that I, like... talk about being bad at Fire Emblem frequently.
No, it's easy to forget something like that. That you have influence.
Hashtag influencer?
I'm trying to think of multiple words I'd rather be called over an influencer. And a lot of them are words I'm probably not supposed to say.
Part of the job, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. Do you consider it a job or a hobby? At this point, YouTube is my job. It's not a job I get paid an amount for the work that I do in, but it is a job. Svelte, do not steal experience from yourself, I swear to goodness.
Nom, 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 nom. No, it is definitely still in hobby territory. I do not have the time to put, like, production value into stuff.
I am lucky in that my wife makes enough money from her, like, traditional 9-to-5-esque job that's actually like a 6-to-3, because who actually works from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock anymore? But in her traditional job, she makes enough money that I can just supplement via, like, YouTube is basically gig work, except for I work 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, on this thing that I'm just really, really passionate about, and sometimes it pays me less than minimum wage, and sometimes it pays me less than that. I don't think I've ever made. Well, it's a small channel thing, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm hoping that moving these onto the Let's Play channel, as well as, like, not giving myself deadlines, helps, with algo stuff. Now we can finally take on the boss.
Successfully routed everything.
Yeah, we're Dimitri archetypes.
We've successfully killed every last one of them.
Now we don't have a save point available for the boss, though. Which does make it a little bit sketchy scary.
I mean, it's just the one guy. What could go wrong?
You mean the two guys. You got your one guy, and then you got your two guy.
But there's just the Hobbit up there.
There will be a two guy. There will be a two guy, don't worry. You'll get your one guy, and then you'll get your two guy. The two guy... the two guy will be here.
It's just a little around up there. What could possibly go wrong?
Who has the Worm Slayer on them right now?
Wormsly. There's no wyverns on this map, Danny.
It's on res, that's why, obviously.
Oh, we're gonna hit on the guy's res. Got it.
So the only, like, story break thing in this map is after we defeat this boss, there is a wild dragon who shows up, and the map remains casual mode at that point. But, it's because, one, programming-wise, it would be, like, a bit of a nightmare to...
make it work like that.
Make it work, like, in any other way. You're Flynn, right? I'm glad to see you well. Thanks.
Thanks.
I know you're not much for talk. Let us begin. Good luck, friend. I love this music. This is a good choice for boss music. Oh, I just realized his elixir. I don't know if he'll be in Heal AI now or not. So I will make him not be in Heal AI.
I would think or hope that they wouldn't, but...
I've forced the issue.
I also kind of don't mind the second boss still being on casual mode, because it kind of just, like, jumps out of nowhere. So you might not be super well prepared for it.
Yeah, you do get a turn off. Like, he won't be aggressive on his first turn.
So you get a turn to kind of prep for it. Remember, this is
It's Jeff, the fattest man in the world.
That's why you give him lightweight.
That doesn't do it, Jacob!
Think of how much AS he'll have.
Impressive, but your real trial begins now. Good luck and on guard.
Also, shoutouts to Laurent for having his own halberdier animations.
It is cool. This was the first, when I first ran into him, I thought that just like, oh, halberdier must have like weird animations in this game or something. We're gonna get him to 15 on this map. So
that's
like,
epic.
that we do have a Master Seal that I could have, I guess, given him before getting either of these kills. With the Laurent, no!
Whoosh!
You EXP thief!
Also, if you check Laurent's inventory, he materialized another lance into his inventory, and I always think that's silly.
If only I could steal it. If only I could
Berserk
steal
him
it.
so he acts like a red unit, then steal it. If only. I actually wonder, can you steal from Berserk blue units in Gracia?
Oh, that sounds like the sort of shit that they would do.
Because being Berserked treats you as a red unit. It effectively like makes your blue unit a red unit for a sec. So I actually want to check that.
Okay,
hey, we
so
can
to
Luna.
start out, because of casual mode, we can Luna, no problem.
Go get him, Kenneth.
I mean, unironically though, just like dealing the flat damage. Actually epic. Also, the fact that he needs to get hit twice is kind of funny.
Yeah, if you check the dragon's like stats, I want to say this one in particular is like a little bit weaker than what you could expect future dragons to be, but still 80 HP is a lot.
80 HP is a lot.
Let's go, Bechamel level. Look at him go.
Average Bechamel level. Fun fact, Bechamel is the one character not playing on Zero Growth's mode, Smile.
This is just Bechamel. Tasty EXP.
He could steal the EXP. He could steal the EXP from Flynn.
Okay, he doesn't even kill the crit now. You should crit right now.
He could get 2 8%, which would be very funny. I'm pretty sure Flynn still needs a little bit of help, right? Yeah.
Blairspiration.
Blairspiration does it. Which means... I guess we can get a little bit more experience that way.
Now, there is a cool thing about dragons when it comes to, like, killing them or whatever. Oh!
That's boss crit. That's boss crit.
I don't think this game did boss crits.
Oh, am I thinking of Burger King? I might be thinking of Burger King.
Does boss crits.
But hey, look, we got push res. Technically, we could have, I guess, promoted him on map from the the chess master seal. But I think that, like, honestly, it's not a big deal.
Nah. But yeah, I was gonna say, dragons give really big EXP, and that's epic.
They also glitch the screen a little bit, but that might be because of casual mode.
Oh, I think it's because of the background. The scrolling clouds background can really mess up some visuals every now and then.
Well, if you want to mess up some visuals every now and then, subscribe to me and Jacob. Bye!
Incredible.